It's prime time. It's prime time. Talk TV. Talk TV. We're letting you know. We're letting you
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day.
Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about the UFC 281? Man, oh man. It was a card that would be unforgettable. For real, like, wow, oh wow. Well, first of all, I guess we'll start with the second best upset of the night, and that was ZHANG Weili. She beat the first ever women UFC champion, and you know, ESPARZA, she gave it her best fight. You know, she did everything right. It was very competitive. It wasn't one-sided. It was pretty much, you know, ESPARZA just made one minor miscalculation, and ZHANG Weili, you know, she capitalized on it and submitted her. You know, basically had her in like a crucifix type of situation where her left arm was caught between her legs, and you know, she was being pursued for a chokeout by ZHANG Weili, and you know, they fought on the mat for I don't know, it felt like an hour, you know, for her trying to fight off ZHANG Weili's hand from clinching and getting a chokehold, but she couldn't. And so the second round, ZHANG Weili was choked out. Dustin Poirier, you know, he beat Michael Chandler. You know, Michael Chandler, one known for big upsets, and you know, a lot of people were thinking that he was going to make another upset again, but it did not happen that way. And Dustin the Diamond Poirier definitely capitalized on that and won that match against Michael Chandler. Very, very good match. A lot of people argue that that was the match of the night. It was a war. It was back and forth until it wasn't no back and forth no more. And then, you know, we go to the last but not least, and that is the Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. And, you know, everybody know Alex Pereira already had 2 wins over Izzy. And, you know, people were still thinking that Izzy was going to win. And, if you watch the fight from round 1 all the way to round 5, Izzy was really coasting, you know, almost like that Kamaru Usman-esque type of loss against Leon Edwards. And, you know, Alex Pereira, hey, he lasted to the very last end of the fight, the very last end. And boom, he caught him. He caught him. You know, it's like you have to be perfect the whole fight when you're fighting in the UFC. You can't lay off, no matter if you've been winning 1 out of 4 rounds, easy, coasted. You have to fight with the same urgency to the end of the fight, because if not, you get caught, and that's what happened. You know, Izzy got caught. He should have went right back to the bread and butter, and that was, you know, tying him up or either staying away from him. You know, but you can't stay in range of his hooks and his uppercuts, because Alex Pereira definitely has, you know, sleep dust in both hands. For real. Because he knocked Izzy out on his feet, and that was the first time we ever seen him knocked out on his feet. Where do we go from here? do Izzy, go away, regroup, come back for revenge, or does he move up or move down and wait and just let this guy have it? Me personally, it goes back to something my dad used to say. Every fighter has their match, and every time me and my dad usually watch a fight together, it's like somehow he manages to slide that in, and it rings true. That every dog has their day, every fighter has their match, every super fighter has their super villain, their counterpart, someone that can nullify everything they do. Now, we've seen many a times, like Buster Douglas, he beat Mike Tyson, and then right after that, he lost the title. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that kind of feeling that I got. Like, I feel like Alex Poirier, only person he could probably beat in the UFC is Israel Adesanya. I would like to see him matched up against a Cannoneer. I would like to see him fight Forrest Whitaker, or any of those fighters like that, because Izzy showed that Alex Pereira is inexperienced, but Izzy also showed that you have to be perfect the whole fight, all 5 rounds, not just 4. You can't get sloppy, you can't get close, you can't get caught. And and that's what happened. I think if Izzy had stayed at the leg and body work, he would have got Alex out of there. But it was like he strayed away from it. He didn't do no front kicks. It's definitely holes in the game that we all saw in Izzy Adesanya. But is it to kick him down? No. Because what he has done in UFC and in the sport has been magical in a sense. And everyone has their one opponent that really nullifies their style and technique. Now, can this guy run through everybody else in the division like Izzy did? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt he can make a run or run streak, because a lot of times guys like that, they get into a sport just to beat that one person. Like, I believe Israel Adesanya was Alex Pereira's championship. And I feel, honestly, in my opinion, because of the way they pushed him so fast, is Izzy might be the only person he can actually beat that good. I don't know if he could beat any other former champions. I don't know if he could run through the Paulo Costas, the Forrest Whitakers, the Cannoneers. I don't know if he could run through those guys like that. Guys that got wrestling experience, guys that know how to mix it up. But hey, now the division has a new champion. Now the UFC has a new champion. Brazil has someone else with the belt. And wow, just a straight up shocker. That's all I can say. Shocker to your chakra. Or chakra. Chakra to your chakra. Man, oh man, look, all I can say is congratulations to Alex Pereira. Definitely congratulations to Israel Adesanya. He should not hold his head. He held that title for a very long time, had the second longest streak of a champion in the UFC. So, hey man, hats go off to him, hats go off to Alex. UFC is definitely one of those sports to where anybody can become champion at a moment's notice, at a punch notice. So with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine when you leave my house though. So look, before you go though, get ready. January, my uncle coming up here, Otis. And hey, he used to be a referee. He knew a lot about the sport. And I think he is definitely going to be one of those with a punch notes. But, can't take away from the fights this weekend. We had former champions become champion again. We had people that have never been champion in the sport become champion. And it was just a night of upsets. It was a night of fights that put on punch stats that probably have broken records, I know, in other previous fights, and should receive fight of the night. But with that being said, hey, that's how it go in the UFC. You never know. That's why you gotta stay glued in. You gotta watch for yourself, and you gotta see what's going on in the MMA world. So with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out. Till next time.